my friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3303 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 10 moves to clear out 38 jelly, but this looks tough because we've got areas of such complete isolation here. We only have 2 colors on the board, but we also only have strips of up to 4. We don't have strips of up to 5. And we've got problems on the board. We've got licorice locks and licorice twirls. The deal is when I take out a licorice twirl on turn, no new licorice should be able to drop down from the dispensers. But sometimes there's a 1 or a 2 turn delay. So here's what I know about a board that only has a few moves and a couple of colors. We're going to have to rely on luck. It's going to require quite a bit of luck. And we can do some things to help us out. We can try to set up specials and combos, but with only 2 colors, the specials and combos will often just take off when they want to, not when we want them to. Certainly getting through the licorice locks is going to be one of the more helpful things we can attempt to do. But again, it's just pure chaos. I'm not really a fan of these levels. If you haven't noticed, you couldn't tell. We're just hoping for as much cascading as we can possibly get. I do want to make the best moves possible, but sometimes the moves I want to make aren't there. I'd love to get down to here and down to here, up to here. You know, these 3 are just really problematic. I'm not as concerned about this one as I am about these 2. Almost untouched so far, but I can reach this, and that's not bad. And it might set things off to help over here. See, we've got this wrapped candy, so there we go. Now it's bringing it down into here. And now once we open this up from licorice, we can try to have these things help over on these sides. Maybe. But it's rough. Look at that. Everything just kind of explodes where it wants to. But I do think one of the strategies of getting down here as quickly as possible is most likely to be what helps us get to these things. So if we can focus on that, if we have the chance to make a decision about a move, that's the decision we should make. Here we go. Just waiting for this all to play out. Might be a while. It's like it's playing solitaire and I just have to kind of wait until I get to re-enter the game. And look at that. Not only does my move make cascades, but then the conveyor belt takes a turn after all of that cascading is done, and it has the opportunity to create some crazy things happening. So I would love to use this where it is. I can't. I'm actually going to move it over because I know it's going to come back around again, but actually it blew up before it had a chance to come back around. Trying to get this down here would be good, so let's slide this through. Nope, it's going to hit up here. Now I've got another one of these, but I've got all of this licorice. The licorice just kind of, sinks down to here. So I clear this out once, and now I've got this problem again. So on my next attempt, what I'm going to do is, when I've got this fairly well cleared out, I'm going to try to keep it cleared out by allowing a couple of licorice to come in here and then take them out before they drift downward. So that's my first attempt. Let me go ahead and put this on pause, and I will come back with a new board and see if I can clear these out better by getting down to here more quickly and by limiting the amount of licorice twirls that are available to be in here. Be right back. Okay, now last time I had quite a bit of luck with cascading. This time I have more knowledge about how to play it. Let's see if they come together, but we have to have both. I can make a move down here. It takes this out, and it takes out a licorice twirl. So I think that's a good choice. I don't have any moves down here now. This isn't populating because these are stuck. I actually don't even have any moves here. But this opens things up and takes out a licorice, so that's pretty good. I do have a move here, and it takes out a licorice, but it also streams this licorice down. This opens this up, but it doesn't take out any licorice. But I think I'm going to go for this anyway. I mean, you have to play the board. You have to see what's available. Now this opens this up, so it'll help to populate this. And it takes out a licorice. And now this area is clear from licorice. So the licorice is all up here. It can't slide down here. Now we're seeing some progress here. So you see how we need knowledge and luck. I had a lot of luck that first time round, but I didn't have the knowledge to make use of it. So even when there's luck required on a board, don't lose hope, because the more you play, the more you learn, and the more you learn, the better you'll be able to defeat it next time round. I think I'm going to take out a licorice. I was trying to see if that would kind of come together on its own. Now look at this. I'm going to go way up here and use that move to take that out. Now the licorice is probably going to stream in at me, right? So I'm going to try to bring it here and not let it get down to here too much. There we go. So things are going better. My knowledge has increased my opportunity, but I still need that amazing cascading that I got that first turn to put it all together. And I did try another attempt between my first one and this one, but I had absolutely no luck whatsoever. I knew what to do and I just couldn't get a purchase on it. I couldn't make moves down here. I was stuck up here for the longest time. Look at this though, only 4 left. Even if I don't beat this one, I'm going to use it as an example of what needs to happen. Now more licorice is going to come down. I don't have to get down here if I can use things happening here. This isn't enough to carry me over to get to these. I can't match that up. I'm going to go like this and see if I can get more, like, well, that stripe might have helped, but now it didn't. It looks like we're on a delay, a turn delay, because I didn't get any licorice coming in. So now I'm probably going to have to deal with that licorice. But look at this. We're probably getting some opportunities here on this board. There we go, with that cascading. Maybe not enough to get it done, but this is how it looks when it's working. There's still too much, and we've got licorice coming in. I think what I'm going to do is bring down the licorice and blow it up at the same time and keep things down here. Oh, it just streams in though. Yeah. So again, I learned a little bit more. I kind of thought that might happen, but because I was close, I knew I needed to try to focus on what was happening. I mean, it still could turn out, but I don't think it's going to. We could still get things to happen up there, because we get not only our cascades, but the cascades from those conveyor belts. All right. So I'm going to leave that as instructive, because sometimes I get such superb luck that it's hard to see where the strategy comes in. And I think that showed off the strategy I was aiming for. So I'll be right back, hopefully with the win. Now, my original idea of clearing this out seemed good at the time, but really this is kind of the linchpin. And if I can't take this out right away, this gets depopulated and it's hard to reach. This is too, but this is even more difficult. So I'm actually going to do this move first. See if things will come around. No, it depopulated. So you can see the problems that exist, but look at this. I have the opportunity to open this up. This looks like a really good move, and it's actually a great move. But there's nothing better than opening that up right now, because this can get opened by other means. This one is much more difficult to reach. So hopefully me discovering that potential pitfall can save you a lot of heartache. It's still difficult to put it all together, but once you know about it, you at least have a fighting chance. All right, now I've got a striped wrapped combo opportunity. Is it worth it? What can it hit? It can hit a lot of stuff here. Actually, it can hit this edge. So I think I'm going to take it, because anything we can get to over here is going to be helpful. Yeah, and then this is going to slide down though. It's not going to be able to hit here. But it'll just disrupt everything. It'll take out some stuff here. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the big move. We didn't have licorice coming down, so we must have taken out licorice before, and there's a 1-turn delay. But this is creating a lot of good cascading. Next time round, though, we're going to get licorice on the board. So we have to kind of be prepared for that eventuality and make a decision as to where we want to place that. Oh, look at this. Good spot if it goes off right here. Yep, it's going to. So it takes out that double thick thing there. Oh, look at that. More cascading. I do love a good cascade. Look at this. And you can't plan for that. You can do your best to set it up. I did my best by opening this up. So there is some strategy involved. But there's that combo. Now, I still have 3 to take out. I have 7 moves, which sounds generous at this point in time. But we're, remember, relying primarily on luck with a bit of strategy in there. Oh, how can I set that off where it is? Look at how beautiful that would be. I can't. Anything I do is going to pull that downward. I can't even wait for this to come around to make a stripe-draped combo because this blue, that's going to be the death of me. So I can't affect it directly. So what I'm going to do is, oh wait, we've got the licorice coming down. So I want to make a move that's going to bring down a little bit of licorice and then take out some of that licorice before it gets down here, right? Oh, here we go. Look at that. So those guys are gone. And now I could do this. I'm going to do this and remove licorice and keep trying to find ways to clear things out here and try to get something that'll help this area. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, we got it. All right, so there I go. Well, that wasn't awful. It did take 10 tries, but I got it done because I understood what the pitfalls were, what the situation with the portals were. I was kind of paying attention to how things flow, and I got my practice in. I lost several times, and that helps me to win eventually. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.